Everybody. God, let me see if I could disconnect this. All right, I'm in a Model X 2018, and I ever leave a review, but I figure I recently bought these tires for my car. Did an extensive amount of research. I want to say good 4 weeks on just kind of very indecisive about the wheels. I wanted to be extra conservative with what I pay. So I took a little while just to research around whether or not it was worth it to replace it with stock tires. But more so recently, I ran into a situation where I wanted to be a lot more conservative for business, and anywhere I could save money, that's worth saving money, I would. I'd go out of my way just to research and find the deals, as typical of any kind of bargain finders out there, especially not without compromising quality, because you want to keep quality the best you can. All right, and so I wanted to talk to you a little about these tires that I recently got. So the original stock tires, or the Continental, I believe they're called, the Cross Sport, yeah, the LX Sport, and they're offsets. The front tires are slightly thinner than the back ones we're talking about. They're not as wide, but it's cool, so you wouldn't be able to change them out and rotate them from front to back because they're just different sizes and wide bases, right? So these wore out a lot quicker. The back ones, I couldn't rotate them, but they're still good. I think they're good for another 20,000 miles or so, and I've already logged in about 27,000 miles after only 16 months of ownership, mainly just because I like sharing the car with my family. So they had taken on trips and stuff like that. If they had taken if they had gone on trips, I'd offer and volunteer my car, just simply because I want people to experience it. And so they wore off quick after 27,000 miles, and I just had them changed out recently. That was yesterday. I had them changed out. If you can see, you can tell, these are the new ones that I got. They're called Hankook, if you look closely. I know it sounds completely derogatory, right? They're a Korean tire company, right? Hankook. The size on this is 265, 45, 20. And I tell you, after driving this for about a day and a half, and about maybe 20 miles or whatnot, going as high as 90 miles per hour, and I really didn't want to push them because I don't drive all that fast, On the freeway, I'm typically right around 80 to 90. But after having taken them for a good day, I just already have a good feeling about these. And I've owned these tires before, and that's why I'm pretty comfortable with the brand. And I decided I'm going to do this for my Tesla, because I had them on my Porsche before, my 1983 911 cab. And they were, at the time, they were the only companies that are one of the few, or one of two companies that were still making radio tires for my rear sets that I needed on my old classic Porsche. So I bought those, and they were amazing. So I tried these for my front two sets, for my set for the Tesla Model X. And I got to tell you, I'm impressed. So impressed that I'm out here, with the video, and I rarely ever leave reviews. You can just kind of follow my channel, and you could tell that the last review I had made was just based on some fraudulent dude who was offering cryptocurrency out in San Francisco. But to follow that one up, I'm really stoked about these wheels, man. And even though I've only had them for 2 days, I still have this great feeling about these. The same feeling that I've been feeling about the Porsche tires, my rear set that I got for my 911 about 2 years ago. And I still have those on my Porsche, and I'm very, very impressed with those. The drivability on this, I could not even tell. And my senses are, in terms of vibratory senses, my feeling for the road is pretty strong. I spent most of my time on the road racing back in the days, street racing, nothing professional at all. But I'm comfortable with the road. I'm one of those guys who just feels like he was born on the road. I could do all sorts of amazing things. Again, I'm not a professional driver, but I could feel the road. I've owned like an M5 before. I've had a Porsche. I've had a couple of other luxury cars before, and I kind of know I would give myself probably a B rating to an A rating, you know, on the conservative side. I'll give myself a B plus user driving experience when it comes to understanding tires. But after 2 days, I really like them. But the only time will tell. You really have to drive a set of tires for about maybe 3 months to a year to really feel what they're like. But there aren't any videos online about these tires for Tesla Model X's, and just based on my gut feeling, my gumption for these tires, I felt like this would do a great service and a benefit for the Tesla community, for those out there who's looking for a good bargain find, an alternative solution for their tires, and don't want to pay what I was quoted for, like $865 from, I believe it was Tire Rack or whatnot, for the replacement of the stock tires, I'm sorry, for the Continental Sports. Yeah, I didn't want to pay $865. I was looking to be extra conservative for work. And I wanted to also try these out and just trying to provide a feedback for you guys. But again, I'll come back after 6 months to a year, maybe 3 months, and I'll give you a follow-up review on these. But I felt like you guys should really know, and you're looking for a quick solution to save money, take my advice with a grain of salt, maybe a bag of salt, you know. But I really dig them, and it was worth it, man. And I paid $390 out the door with them. Yeah, with them balanced and everything. With them installed, I should say. And here you go. I went to a company called American Tire Bay. It's in Fountain Valley. I'll give you the address without exposing my number. I don't really care, but it's 8 August 23rd, 2019. Right here, I paid $390. Go to this guy named Amila. Shameless plug, right? Let's see, his name is Amila. He's a partner. He's cool, you know. He told me that he'd get my tires, and he'd get my tires by 8:30. Went out there, and it didn't arrive till like 9:30. But you know, he's a good guy. He's just running around really fast, like a snake without a head, so to speak. And he'll tell you he'll install it in 10 minutes, but he really got it done in 15 minutes. So, despite his eagerness to hype things up, there's still a quality installation. He's still a quality dude. He just really wants your business, and he really wants to give you a good deal. He's very honest about the deal. Okay, his timetable's a little off, but he's honest about the deal. And I liked it so much that I wanted to come online and tell you guys about these Hankook, these Korean-made tires. And if you're really into trying them out for the Tesla community, go for it. The sound quality is just the same. I didn't even notice any of the noise differences. And again, I've only taken them up to 92 miles an hour. And I couldn't tell. The drive was great. And I'm assuming, you know, if they beat 25,000 miles, I'm going to be impressed with these. I'll come back 25,000 miles later, and I'll tell you guys all about them. Okay? I've owned this car for about 16 months now. I've yet to leave a review on them, all the pros and cons. So if you guys want to know more about this before you make a purchase on this car, let me know, and then I'll leave a feedback on it. Again, it's just a feedback. It's not a say all, end all, be all type of feedback. I love this car. You know, it's a love-hate relationship, so I don't want to say I'm completely all for it. But it's a new car company, and they're still learning a lot more about the user experience to make sure everyone, walk away a happy customer. And I'll come back with the pros and cons video if you guys really need it. Okay? Again, Hankook tires. They are Ventus S1 Evo to the power, second power SUV 26545ZR20108Y. That's not a V, it's Y. Control technology. And these don't have the noise dampening foam technology, which is a layer of foam that's wrapped on the inside perimeter of the wheel. There's no cavity that the foam sits inside. It's just a foam, kind of in a way tackily, in a tacky kind of manner, just glued along the inner surface of the tube that just was about maybe 3/4 of an inch thick. And you can see the glue exposed. So they call it noise dampening technology, or whatever they call it, the foam tack and stuff like that. But really, it's just foam lined up along the inside perimeter of the tire I don't know if it's a technology really, it's just foam glued on there, you know? Yeah, and that's it. All right, man, I hope you guys go out there, give it a try if you can. And if you've had any bad experiences after driving them for a couple of months, let me know so I could learn from that and so I don't make any crazy, stupid maneuver while driving these cars and end up hurting myself, okay? And I'd like to update anything I can about this so that people are more informed when it comes to making these type of purchases. So you're all for it. A set of tires, front two, $390 at American, I think it was called Tire Bay out of Fountain Valley, California, Southern California. To Huntington Beach. Cool. Model X 2019. I bought it 2018. I bought it April 2000. Brand new out the door. 123K. Right? 100% paid for. All right, guys. That's it. All right. Appreciate it. Take care.